Now, I explain CFT 1B program. After understanding the necessity of defining functions, let us start this program. Now, if you see that, actually, I am not explaining about comment and all that. Already we performed that, and include files and all that routinely include that the code I am writing, but you must write in your program. Okay. Now, first we start with the function prototypes. Function prototypes. So, in the documentation section itself, you write a function prototype. Function prototypes are nothing but function declarations. As I told you already, whatever variable, whatever data item we want to use in our program should be declared first in the name of declaration of variable. In the same way, whatever functions you are going to use in a program must be declared first. So, declared first means you should introduce these functions to the system. Without introducing them to the system, how system can make arrangements? It's simple common sense. Simply, if you bring 5 guests and all that, how difficult it is for your family members to prepare food. If you give them a notice, I am inviting 5 members for dinner. Out of that, 3 members are adult people, or 2 are children. Like that information you give to your people, then only your family members can make necessary arrangements, including food. Okay. In the same manner, whatever function you are going to use, that function should be declared. Declared means it's a name, which arguments it takes, or which argument is return, simply. And you need not declare the type. Actually, that example I extend. You have to tell 3 adults and 2 children. Their names are not required. Here, the names you need not write. Okay, now let us see. First one, calculate floor area. As a matter of convention, I told you for functions, you should not use camel case. Calculate floor area. In this manner, whenever you are writing function name with multiple words, then you write that. Okay, that is the name. You are introducing the name. Thereafter, which type of arguments you take? For calculating floor area, which arguments are required? One is length, other one is depth. Actually, we declared them for the sake of simplicity. We declared them integer. So int. There you need not write length and breadth. If you write also nothing wrong. But if you know the concept, you need not write. Okay. Int. So it takes 2 integer arguments. Then what it returns? It returns the area. That area is int. So what you are writing? Int calculate floor area int. And thereafter it is a statement. That's why we terminate with semicolon. Thereafter calculate four walls area. Now we see what is the difference. What is the formula? 2h into L plus B. So 3 arguments are required. Length, breadth and height. 3 arguments. What are the types? Int. So what you have written? Calculate underscore 4 walls area, like that naming conventions already explained. 3 arguments int. We have given. What it returns? It returns 4 walls area, that is integer. So int calculate 4 walls area int. Okay. That is the 2 functions. What are the type? Already explained there are 4 types of functions. This is function which takes arguments and which return a value. It is like a tailor. In tailor, you give cloth, they return dress. That point you have to understand. And third function is different. This is demo room, means displaying room. In that, what you are displaying? You are displaying the name of the room, length, breadth, and height. Thereafter, a floor area and 4 walls area. So, first one is a string. Char, square brackets. I explained this concept in the concept zone. Thereafter, 5 integer values, 5 ints you have written. And it does not return anything. That's why its type is void. It is like a painter in real life. For painter, you give paint, but he does not return anything. He paints it to the walls or windows and goes. It does not return anything. That's why this is function which takes argument and does not return any value. That is the function prototype. Whatever functions you are using, all must be declared. That is called function prototype. Thereafter, we write main into main. This is thereafter declaring variables. Whatever I explained in the first program, same thing is applicable. As far as declaration section is concerned, there is no difference. As far as function declarations are concerned, we, as a conventionally, we declare them above the main. If you want, along with in the declaration section also you do that, nothing wrong. Okay. Thereafter, input section. Input section also the same. There is no difference at all. Whatever you learnt in the first program and applied, the same thing copy and paste, but as an initial program, don't copy and paste because you can have practice. Practice. That's why this is same. Declaration section is same. Input section is same. Next, what comes? Processing section. In a processing section, we call the functions. That means function calls we write. Now, how you are writing? You should follow very carefully. In the previous program, processing statements you have written. Here, see that floor area is equal to calculate 4 walls floor area. Calculate floor area function you are calling. Here, you don't write types. Just you pass the arguments, actual arguments. These are called actual arguments. What are they? Length and breadth. Then that function is called. In turn, it returns the value. That returned value is stored in floor area. Second one is calculate 4 walls area. Then it is taking 3 arguments: length, breadth, and height. What it returns? Walls 4 area. You are storing in that. Now you compare prototypes and function calls. In prototypes, you are writing only data types. In function calls, you are writing only actual argument names, no data type. The difference you have to observe, but basic structure is same. Okay. So these two functions are returning values. Then we are storing it in the corresponding variables. And third one, actually demo area, demo room. It does not return anything. That's why return. We are not defining any value to store this thing. Here, what we have to pass? We have to pass room name, length, breadth, height, floor area, and 4 walls area. All that we are writing. Compare prototype and function calls. By that, you can understand the difference. Otherwise, you may commit some mistakes. Now, main function definition is over. Thereafter, we have to focus function definitions. Which function definitions? Floor area, calculate floor area, calculate 4 walls area, and demo room. These 3 function definitions we have to write.